going on, Winjas? This is your girl Maya, and this is pew, 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 your pistol squat tutorial. I'm gonna show you 5 ways to get yourself to your first pistol squat. Pew, 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 pew. What's the deal with the pistol squat? Besides looking super badass, it is a show, a demonstration of amazing single leg strength, hip mobility, and ankle mobility. So if you can do it, that means you have a very decent amount of all the above. And if you can't do it, it means you need all the above. So make sure you've checked out my hip tutorial and my ankle tutorial, because your ankle needs to be able to go into an adequate dorsiflexion before you can do this well. And of course, make sure you subscribe. Help me spread the love for movement and the joy and excitement and energy in all things fitness and health related. Okay guys, let's get going. Step 1, we gotta increase the single leg strength and your ability to balance yourself on one leg, okay? So let's start with single leg squats. The key here is to not use momentum to stand yourself up, but to legitly bring attention to that leg and be like, send it vibes, send it attention, send it energy, and say you stand up only and not momentum. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the secret here is to lower yourself back ever so slowly instead of plopping down with no control. So that is your step 1. That's gonna help you build that quad strength, build that ankle strength, and that stability and core strength to lead up to then later on doing it on the ground. Step 2 is all about increasing the hip and the ankle mobility while being comfortable in that deep ass squat while raising our leg at the same time. Bam! It's a doozy. So what I want you to do is find something super sturdy, a table, leg, a pole, or a TRX, something that you can hang on to. I've got my bench. You gotta work with what you got, but it's super sturdy. It can't be pulled off the ground. I can totally pull onto it. And all you're gonna do is hold onto it, get into your deep squat, so really settle in. And all you're gonna do is zip up your ribcage, and then you're gonna start extending your legs one at a time. Point the toe. So what this does is it trains the quads into compression so that you don't get those massive quad cramps. It trains the hips, plus it trains the ankles. And because you have this safety net here, you can really get super comfortable in this position. You can really rep it out and then do a ton of reps. I'd recommend going 15 to 20 reps per leg. Take a break, maybe try 3 sets. See how you feel. Because mainly it's a mobility and a strength exercise all in one, and it's completely specific to the pistol squat. And so that's why step 2 is a doozy and is so helpful for your journey. Step 3 is all about doing a pistol squat but with an assistance. So I've got my EQ bars here. You can use a TRX, you can use a pole, you can use whatever you need to hold onto to help pull yourself up from the deep pistol squat. So what I mean is drop into it and then I'm gonna push myself. Okay, so that way, this is more advanced, so make sure you've got 1s and 2s ready to go before you actually do this. So boom, and then push yourself up. Now, of course, you might not be as deep as me, and that's okay. Even if you're like this, that's okay. Remember, training in the single leg strength is the key. And even if you're just doing that, you're gonna get stronger in your core stability and in each leg at a time. And it's gonna help you balance out imbalances. So we all have one leg that's stronger, right? Our dominant leg, the one that steps forward, the one that's like snowboarding, our dominant leg. So when you do a pistol, you'll totally notice which side is weaker, and that's the side you can do a few more reps on. So I tend to do a whole additional set just on my weaker leg so that we balance it out. And that's why I love single leg exercises. So step 3, do the pistol, but have some help. That was a really ugly one. But have some assistance. And then this way you train your body and eventually you won't need it anymore. Step 4, you want to take a light weight, maybe 10 pounds, and you want to use it as counterbalance because the weight in front of you will help you from falling back. So Ocho is our unlucky volunteer today. Hold it in front. Oh yeah. Oh, my quad's like, oh yeah. Yes. So generally people have a really hard time getting low in that squat with lifting their leg up at the same time when they're down in the deepest pistol. So that's why step 5, final step, is about elevating your surface so that you can stand up, and then you're going to pistol squat through the bench. And that way you practice your ankle mobility, hip mobility, plus single leg strength. So I would stand on a bench, an elevated surface, a box, whatever you've got. Go ahead, slowly lower yourself down, and then I call it the toe helper. So bing, push yourself off with your toe while contracting your abs, engaging everything, maintaining balance, and lower yourself again. So eventually you'll find you can raise your foot up a bit more, and eventually you won't need an elevated surface at all. But it's nice to have with that little toe helper to push yourself up and to get really strong in the leg that's doing the squat. All right, guys, those are your 5 steps to your first pistol. Give that a try. Thanks for watching this video. Drop me a like, a comment. Let me know when you try any of these movements. Check the box for all types of helpful links to previous tutorials that will help your journey. This is Maya. I'm here every Tuesday, every Friday. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook. We are bringing the fitness love. I'll see you guys next time. What does the sound guns make? Blap, blap. Blap, blap, blap. And that is Ocho. Besides looking so badass,